this is Amanda Lester with Virtual Horse Flip and Worldwide Slide. We're here with the USA reining team who won the gold last night. Guys, congratulations on that. I'm going to ask each a question, and then we'll pass the mic down, okay? All right. So let's talk about the preparations you guys did on the horses to prepare them for WEG. Dan?
Well, we started off with doing the aqua tread, starting after the trials. We did it roughly every other day, and I rode her every other day. We have her on some special supplements that are all organic, all natural, and then just the rest of it is just preparation for me, for the rider.
My horse's program didn't change a whole lot other than Sarah didn't come coach me as much as normal, but he's been great here, and he's pretty simple to keep broke and riding well at home, so we didn't have a whole lot of extra stuff that we had to add to be ready.
My horse's program didn't change very much either, except we brought him to my dad's house so he could go in the spa when I was done riding him every day.
Yeah, it was about the same for me, just same as usual, just a lot of schooling and just trying to get him in good shape so that he wouldn't be exhausted because of all the heat and humidity here. But other than that, just keeping him sound and healthy and ready to go. That's about it.
Yeah, my program with my horse didn't really change much either. We kept him on his normal training regimen like we normally do, and just made sure we kept him healthy.
Did you ride a horse, Jeff? Okay, then did your training regimen change on that one?
Well, actually, in preparation for being with these guys, it did. I did a lot of therapy and those types of things, stretching and calisthenics, that type of stuff, just so I'd be prepared, and then medication.
Like herding cats, right? All right, guys, thank you for that answer. Now let's go ahead and talk about how you guys feel about being the 5th USA team to win the gold here at WEG.
Well, it's always great when you win. So being the 5th, I guess it makes it a little extra, a little more special, but I don't know. I mean, this is the first one we won, so it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I think it's special not being involved with any of the other ones in the past, but this group of guys has been a lot of fun to be around, and we've laughed a ton really the whole week. That's really been the only extra exercise that we've put forth is the laughing. But I know coming in with maybe a different set of horses than what we've seen in the past, there was extra pressure added on us, but I think it's been well prepared, and we've been good to help each other and work together, and that's been a lot of fun to get different aspects of the preparation and training, and now it's Cade's turn.
Yeah, coming here, I think a lot of people thought maybe some other countries could beat us, and it means a lot to know that they still couldn't beat us, and it was fun to be a part of it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty special because, there's a lot of pressure to, nobody wants to be the first Team USA to not win the gold. And, eventually it might happen, but we're going to do our best to not let it happen again or ever happen. But, I think that the cool thing about a WEG like this is that, I think even we were concerned about other countries. And, there's a lot of very competitive people, Brazil, Belgium, all those guys. There's a lot of great horses. But I think what's cool about this is that what you think is going to happen and what you expect to happen is not what's going to happen. Because I don't think Cade expected Mark 229 yesterday. And, that's when things happen like that, it's just special. And it's really fun to be a part of it. And it's been great to be a part of this group. And there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes like we talked about yesterday, but you just, when all those pressure is on you and you feel that you're representing your country, it's just something different. And it was awesome to see these guys step up yesterday and just really shine, so it was cool. It was really fun to be a part of it.
I was actually here showing as an individual and not, so my score didn't count as part of the team score yesterday, but it was very neat for me to be here and see a part of these guys handle that pressure and how they to be here and watch them. And I learned a lot from these guys yesterday. It was pretty neat to experience.
Well, for me, having been at all 5, I mean, they're all special, and I guess this is the one that's most recent. And with this group of guys, I mean, and like Casey said, we've laughed a lot. It's been a lot of fun. And I guess for me, that's the part that I enjoy the most of this job is we kind of show up here as a bunch of individuals, and in a matter of time, it's just a team, and everybody's having a lot of fun and supporting each other, and that's a really neat aspect.
Great answers, guys. Okay, last question, I promise. So go ahead and tell us, whenever you're out there watching your teammates going in there and I heard you guys all cheering, the stands were going crazy up there with you guys. What's going through your head when you see that score pop up?
First of all, I'm probably more nervous when other people are showing than when I show. I'm always tapping my leg and trying to talk them through the pattern. So when the score shows up, I mean, it's pretty exciting. So, I mean, I'm riding every step of the way that they're riding.
I know for me it was when Dan finished his run that we could finally take a deep breath, and we tried to start it out and give these guys a little buffer to work with, and then of course Cade did an amazing job, but we were still in a position where that could have changed. So when Dan finished his run and was so amazing, and that mare looked like she'd never been in the pen before, I know Cade and I were sitting together there, and we both took a deep breath, and then it got to be a lot more fun, and we got to enjoy it just a little bit more, knowing that we had Jordan coming up that we can pretty much count on being great every time. So it was kind of at that point in the day that I got to relax and have a little more fun. I'm usually pretty uptight. So.
Yeah, I know watching Casey, I was real nervous because I wanted to get off to a good start, and he did a great job and took the pressure off of me on my next one because he had the score he had. And then watching Dan, I was real nervous because I wanted to kind of close the book, and he did a great job. And after Dan, it was a big relief after Dan was good. And then with Jordan, we already had it won, but I was still nervous just for Jordan because he's a buddy, he's a teammate. I wanted him to do good too.
Yeah, I think the camaraderie, every one of us, we all want to see each other do well, but also just Casey starting it off was a big deal, I thought, because he was in a tough spot to go early, and he got his horse showing really well, and it just started the momentum for the day. And then obviously with Cade's run, it was just, you could feel the day, just was going our way, and sometimes things don't go your way, so you got to really appreciate it and enjoy it when it does. And Dan did an awesome job, and just, we all want each other to do well. Gabe had some bobbles yesterday, but we were all there, hoping that he would do really well too. So it's just, I think that's the coolest thing about being here is that we all really care about each other, that's the cool thing about being on a team.
It was fun to watch these guys yesterday as they each score came in, and even after they had it pretty well tied up after Dan's run, the respect that they still had for the guys that still had to show yesterday was pretty neat to watch these guys. They weren't gonna just, we got it. They were giving a lot of respect to the other riders yesterday, and I think that says a lot for these guys and who they are.
Well, for me, it's always a numbers game, and we had an idea in our mind based on past WEGs, kind of what we needed to get to start off the deal and where we needed to be after a few. And when that first score came in on the first rider and it was a pretty good number, I didn't quite know how the day was going to go. And then as Casey posted that good number, and that says, okay, we're in the lead, and that makes you feel better. And then Cade's score, it really gave us a big boost. And then with Dan, with what he did, and after Dan's go, we're doing the math. Brandon and I are doing the math, and basically at that point, Bernard needed to mark a 78 to tie, and I've marked Bernard a 78 on that horse. So we're full aware of that. So a lot of things can happen, and when you got great showmen and great horses like that, so it made it a lot of fun. And then Jordan just had the opportunity to do what he needed to do or what he wanted to do, and he had a plan coming in here, and so he went and executed that plan, and I think that's always the best way to go.
Great answers, guys. I love that you guys gave nods to the other countries too, because it was tough competition and it's going to be tough for the individuals too. Thank you guys for your time. Good luck in the competition going on to the individuals.
Thank you.
We created Equo, a simple and safe app that connects riders and drivers instantly. Here's how it works. It's really simple. You just sign up through the app, and you're ready for your custom ride. Equo Rush has on-demand drivers ready to make emergency travel a safe experience. Riders can schedule rides in advance with Equo Planned. And Equo Pool allows you to share rides with others for a cost-efficient trip. Next, select the destination and accept fares without having to use cash. One of our professional drivers will be notified and send a fast response for your convenience. Submit your request, and done! You're ready to Equo. All of our drivers are experienced professionals who get continuous training to handle any situation. Providing a safe, comfortable, and secure ride is our #1 priority. That's why we equip every Equo ride with step-by-step tracking and standby emergency assistance. You'll be able to get custom updates and monitor each ride directly from your phone. Welcome to the next level of equine transportation. Welcome to Equo.